Hi there. Welcome to MA 211 Summer 2015. I'm your instructor, Dr. Eichholz. If you have any questions about the course at any time, please feel free to contact me. I'd like to start the class by taking a minute to review the high points of the syllabus. You should definitely read the entire syllabus. I'm just going to make a video about the really high points of what's going on. So, what should you be doing on a day-to-day basis in an online class? First of all, you should be trying to follow the schedule that I posted. If we take a look at what the course looks like online for you, we see that in each week between, say, June 8th and June 14th, that's week 1 of the course, there's a brief note, just sort of a, hey, how's it going? This is what we're doing this week. There are learning outcomes that you should be able to do by the end of the week. And I have a suggested schedule for you to follow. So I'm suggesting that on Monday you watch the video on differential equations and function equality, watch the video on classification of differential equations, and do the handouts that are associated with those videos. On Tuesday you should read section 1.2, you should look at the video, and you should do the handout. So that's what I mean when I say you should be trying to follow the schedule. Now, as you complete each activity, there's a little checkbox over here to the right that'll show up checked when you're done. That's only for your purposes. That's not reflected in any grading in any way. That's just for you to keep track of what you've done and what you haven't. The reading assignments, obviously Moodle can't tell when you have completed a reading assignment, so you are free to check those by just clicking in the box if you want. The other things will fill in automatically when you complete the activity. Okay. So that's what you should be doing on a day-to-day basis. Now, I promise not to change any content or assignments that have been posted, which is the whole class, except when I have to correct mistakes that I've made in the material. So you can safely work ahead or lag behind just as long as you meet the assignment deadlines. I do that to provide flexibility in the course, but I encourage you not to get too far ahead or too far behind, say more than a week ahead or more than a week behind. In my experience, people who do lag far behind or get too far ahead, they don't have a good outcome. So you should stay pretty much on pace with the schedule that I outlined. Now, I highly recommend that you actively take your own notes on each topic. Research has repeatedly shown that taking your own notes increases your comprehension and retention of the material. It's probably not going to work well for you just to sit back and watch the videos and then try to do the homework. Speaking of homework, homework is assigned on Tuesdays and Fridays, and it's due the following Tuesday or Friday. Assignments are PDF files on Moodle. To complete an assignment, you should complete each assignment with pencil and paper. You should scan it or take a picture of it and convert it into one single PDF file that is clearly legible. Once you do that, you submit it to an appropriate Moodle Dropbox. Homework is due at midnight, actually 11:55 on the due date, 11:55 p.m. Eastern Time on the due date, and no late homework is accepted. So when I say that you can lag behind or get ahead in the class, you may lag behind or get ahead in the material. You may get ahead in the homework, however, you may not lag behind in the homework. You must meet the homework deadlines. No late homework is accepted. If you take a look in the course, you'll find at the bottom of each week there is the homework that's assigned. So homework 1 is due 6/12. You get it right here, and the Dropbox is right there. Once you're done with week 1, you can click on week 2 and expand it, and you can see what's going on here. You have new learning outcomes, new schedule, you'll have a quiz in week 2, and you'll have homework assignments in week 2. Now, quizzes. Quizzes are assigned on most Fridays unless there's an exam or some other circumstance that makes it inappropriate to do so. Quizzes are also PDF files. You should print out the quiz, fill it out just like you would a regular pencil and paper quiz, and scan it again into a single PDF file. Again, if you want to take a picture with your cell phone, as long as it's legible and as long as it's submitted as one single PDF file, that's fine. Submit the file to the Moodle Dropbox. Quizzes are due on Tuesday of the following week, so if you look here, You'll see that in week 2, I assign a quiz due 6/23. The Dropbox is right below. Oops. Oh no, that's fine. And this is the Dropbox that's associated with the quiz. Okay. You may not use Maple, your book, notes, friends, anything else that would be deemed cheating in a face-to-face or in-person class. You must sign the honesty clause at the top of each quiz in order to receive credit for the quiz. Quizzes are due at 11:55 p.m. on the due date, and no late quizzes are accepted either. So again, you may get ahead on the quizzes, but you may not lag behind on the quizzes. The due date is firm. Now, exams. Again, exams are PDF files on Moodle. You should download the exam, print it out, scan the exam, submit it as one single PDF file to the Moodle Dropbox. If you're having trouble creating PDF files, let me know. I can give you some help. Once again, you may not use Maple, your book, notes, friends, or anything else that would be deemed cheating in an in-person class. You must sign the honesty clause at the top of each exam in order to receive credit. The exam will be available for exactly 24 hours in Eastern Standard Time. Therefore, you may not get ahead on exams. If an exam is assigned on, say, July 23rd, you must take the exam on July 23rd. You may not get ahead, you may not get behind. You have exactly 80 minutes from the time you download the exam to submit your completed exam to Moodle. I'll check this on each exam, and late submissions will not receive credit. This is fair. Each exam is a 50-minute exam, so I'm essentially allowing you half an hour to facilitate downloading the exam, printing it out, scanning, and uploading the exam. Okay, so this is more than fair. Last comment, course participation. Engaging in the course is critical. In order to receive credit for the course participation, which is 7% of your grade, you must make 5 posts to the Moodle forum. You may post questions or reply to posts from other students, and this is an all or nothing grade. Now, your post must be substantial in order to qualify. Well thought out questions like, hey, I tried number 23 and I got here, here, and here, but I'm stuck on this step. That's a substantial question. Questions like, I have no idea how to do number 3, or saying, me too. Those are not substantial posts. If you ever have a question on where you stand or if what you've done is substantial, feel free to just ask me. Okay? Now, in order to facilitate you posting in the forum can be found by going to the top of the page. This is the course discussion forum. This is where you should be making your posts. There's nothing in there right now, but you can add a new discussion topic. Okay? And that's how you would make a new discussion topic. If you want to reply, there will be a little button there that says reply to a certain post. Now, in order to facilitate you submitting to the forums, I'm not going to reply to questions that are appropriate for the forum if you submit them via email. So if you ask me a question that would be appropriate for the forum through email, I'll just say, post this in the forum so that you can get credit for it, and then I'll reply to the entire class. Okay, further, live office hours are held weekly once we establish a time. So once this course starts, I'll send out a little survey. We'll establish a weekly time for office hours that are as convenient as possible. These are video conference meetings held with link, and what will go on is during the first 15 minutes or so, I'll talk about what's been going on in the course, ask you some questions, we can all just chat. Once we're done with that, then you can ask me any questions that you have about the homework, the course, whatever. Okay, now I realize that I probably can't make a time that's going to work for everyone. So I'm going to record the office hours and post them to Moodle. In order to get credit for the course participation grade, which again is 7% of your grade, you must either attend or watch every single one of the office hours for the course. So that'll probably be roughly 30 to 45 minutes per office hour. So you have to do that. Either show up via video conference or watch the recording of each office hour. Okay? Now, so that's it. That's kind of the high points for the syllabus. You should definitely read the syllabus in detail. Ask me if you have any question or post to the forum if it's appropriate. And please feel free to ask me any questions you have about the class. The next thing you should be doing is introducing yourself to the class in the introduction forum, which you can find, let's see, right here, introduction forum. This is homework 1. You should be telling the class a little bit about yourself, like where you're from, what year you are, what some hobbies of yours are, and what you'll be doing this summer and where you'll be doing it. Then you have to come back and just reply to someone else's post, okay? This is assignment 1 for the course, and it should be a very easy grade. So, with that, I'm going to let you proceed with the course, and I hope we have a great summer.